Ayumu, I'd like to talk to you about the Blade Children.
It was those few simple words that sealed Mr. Imizato's fate. He was silenced, causing Ayumu to stand up and take action.
Hiono, I've got a job for you. Can you take this information and narrow down a list of suspects?
Give me 3 days and I'll have it down to 20 people.
I'm counting on you.
Little did we know that our search for the killer would soon take such a drastic turn for the worse.
Come on, just stay with me. You're gonna be okay.
The story began just a short time ago. I promised Ayumu my help, so I devoted myself to narrowing down the list of suspects who could have killed Mr. Imizato. Great googly moogly, Ayumu! Your homemade sandwiches are too yummy! Fluffy hard-boiled eggs surrounded by creamy mayonnaise spiced with tangy mustard between 2 slices of lightly toasted bread with the crust cut off! I'm getting so emotional! Your Chinese boxed lunch the other day was great too, but today's sandwiches are on a completely different level! With each bite I can taste the love and care you put into each and every one! Such culinary expertise makes me so happy I want to bawl my eyes out! It's a bit of heaven coming out of your kitchen and into my stomach! What I wouldn't give to eat like this every day! Ow! 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 I have a question. Say I do narrow this list of suspects down to 10 or less, and say those 10 are all pretty much the same type of person. How are you going to pick the killer?
Actually, it's something that Detective Wataya said that will lead us to the killer.
Wataya? What did he say?
Remember the death at Sayoko's house? The locked room murder?
Yeah.
Apparently, Madoka has been investigating Sayoko ever since the murder. She talked to Mr. Shiranagatani again, and he gave up some interesting information about the Blade Children and how they can be identified.
What are you talking about?
Before Sayoko's mother died, she told him one of the Blade Children's secrets. It seems they all have a very specific physical characteristic in common.
Physical characteristic?
You see, the Blade Children are missing something unusual. They're missing their 7th rib on the right side.
If someone knows what to look for, they can find us. We're all missing the exact same rib.
Nobody knows anything about that, Rio. You need to stop worrying so much.
Maybe you need to start worrying more. Ayumu's sister-in-law has been investigating Sayoko a lot, so we must assume Ayumu knows more than we expect. It's the only way we can stay ahead of him.
Mr. Shiranagatani isn't willing to believe it. But the fact is, Sayoko is missing her 7th rib also.
So that's why Imizato had the X-ray photos in his locker. He was checking for missing ribs. At first, I didn't understand when I saw the X-rays among the documents the police seized. He knew the Blade Children's secret and was going to tell you. That's why they killed him.
We still need to narrow down our list of suspects. After that, we can start checking rib cages. The web has been laid out and the trap has been set. We've already won.
No, we haven't lost yet. We can still turn the tables on him.
You think so? Ayumu knows my basic physical description. He'll get to me through that, and if he knows about the rib, it's only a matter of time before we're caught in his web.
You're wrong, Rio. Their web isn't yet complete, and besides, the real problem isn't Narumi. It's the girl. She's the one who'll expose us. So, she must be eliminated.
The web is closing in, Ayumu. Soon we'll have this killer right where we want her. Huh? Ayumu! I realize that planning your dinner for Madoka is important! However, the least you could do is acknowledge me when I speak to you!
We're being pretty open about our investigation. Everyone knows where they should bring their information, right?
Yeah, I've talked to just about everybody. Wait a minute, do you think we may be too conspicuous? What if the killer decides to run away?
No, this person won't run away.
Why not?
Considering the trouble and planning that went into murdering Imizato, it's clear that the killer sees us as a game. When she sees our web, she won't run. She wants to beat me and won't give up that chance.
What is it?
Nothing. It's just that they're gonna come at us pretty hard.
I know you, Rio. You're planning to kill her on campus like Yamazato. But if you're doing this to challenge little Narumi...
Life is a challenge. I simply prefer to face it head on.
But he's with Hiono all the time. There's no way to get to her without him being around. The real challenge is getting this girl alone.
Easy. I'll set a trap.
Trap?
That's right. I'll set up a deadly trap somewhere fun. You know, somewhere where I know she'll have to be.
But are you certain you can take care of her this way?
I have a trump card.
Come to think of it, you are good at creating explosive situations.
Hey, Inspector! Guess what? Your brother-in-law is sticking his nose in our investigation again.
Are you surprised?
He and that school reporter are checking into their teacher's death. I know he's like blood to you, but he simply can't take the law into his own hands. This is a sacred institution.
Ayumu, what do you think you can accomplish all by yourself?
That's enough for today. Come on, let's get out of here.
Okay.
I'll walk you home. Please, try to control yourself.
Oh, this is so exciting!
What is?
It's just so surprising you walking me home. You're usually so cold to everyone. It's the last thing I would ever expect out of you.
I have my reasons.
Oh yeah, like what?
Like that the killer's probably gonna try to get rid of you. If I was in the killer's place, I'd want to eliminate you before we finished our list of suspects. So basically, they're gonna try and kill you either today or tomorrow.
Do you think you could talk about my impending death a little less casually?
Remember, the killer's in it for the challenge. She won't take the easy way out. If she comes after you, it'll be on campus with me somewhere close by.
So then why are you walking me home?
Because the last thing I expect is for the killer to play fair. You're just gonna have to trust me, alright? I knew they'd come after you, so I'm trying to limit their options and their opportunities. I just can't let myself get overconfident and make a mistake that costs someone their life. I considered poison first, but that was easily taken care of.
So that's why you made me those awesome egg salad sandwiches?
Look, you're helping me, and that puts you in danger. I owe you nothing less but to look out for you.
Still, it would have been nice if you'd have told me all of this from the beginning.
It doesn't matter. You still would have been a target. The way I figured it, they'll use one of two methods to kill you. One effective way would be a sniper.
A sniper!
But I don't think that's very likely. An on-campus shooting would be tough to pull off undetected. That leaves them only one other option. They'll rig a trap.
A trap?
Probably in the journalism club office. Sometime when I'm there with you, and almost certainly their weapon of choice will be a hidden bomb. Don't worry about it. I've got a backup plan that will foil any attempt to bomb the office. I'll have them right where I want them.
Looking back, I suppose Ayumu's theory was logical enough. However, his judgment skills were at a level far beyond reasoning.
What are you waiting for? Hurry up.
Okay, right behind you. Hey, wait just 1 minute. That means you turned me into a decoy without my permission! Piano punch double! Bear, 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 bunny, 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 bear, 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 bunny, bunny,
Wait a minute.
bear, bear,
There is one other way for them to break through our web.
bear, bear, bear. Bear, bear,
No,
bear,
they'd never take that chance.
bear, 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 bear!
All finished. Aw, isn't he cute?
Alright, let me see.
He's just adorable, isn't he?
Adorable's not the word I'd choose.
Fine, you can't look at him anymore.
Jeez, Miss Sensitive, I'm sorry I said anything.
Okay, you can look at him again.
Hey, he kinda looks like a Franken-kitty.
Get out.
So, you want me to come help you plant that bomb at the school?
Kosuke, you just don't catch on too quickly, do you? Don't you see? Ayumu will be expecting me to put a bomb in that journalism club office. He's counting on it. He and Hiono have spread the news all over school about their investigation. It's a clever ploy to get the killer to go after Hiono. Can't you see that?
He's not that clever.
Don't underestimate him. He is Kiyotaka's brother. Ayumu has keen logic and uncanny intuition. He guesses our moves and sets up contingencies. I think he can tell what we're thinking before we do.
So now what? We just waltz into his web?
Don't worry. I've got a nice surprise for him. See you later, Kosuke. Thank you, Kosuke.
Are you sure you're gonna be alright?
I'll be fine. Ayumu thinks he's got us, but he couldn't be further from the truth.
What are you talking about?
Trust me, Kosuke. He will never be the victor so long as he remains unable to believe in himself.
Are you ever gonna start making sense?
Time to go. We've got a busy day tomorrow.
Ayumu, can I ask you something?
What's up?
Why exactly are you pursuing this mystery of the Blade Children?
Unlocking their secrets is the only hope I have for finding my brother.
So, why do you feel like it's your responsibility to find him?
Well, he's my brother and he's missing. I can't help but worry.
Are you so sure? You of all people should know how amazing your brother is, Ayumu. He's not the kind of person who will admit defeat. Even if you don't go searching for him, I'm sure he'll turn up safely sooner or later. I mean, how do you know your involvement isn't making it harder on him? You must feel that in your heart. And what about Madoka? Have you ever thought that maybe you're searching as much for her as you are for yourself?
They had been married less than a year when my brother disappeared. For 2 long years, she's been searching for him.
Well, here we go. This is my train.
Right behind you.
Oh, I can make it from here. Outside the window, kira, 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 kira. A shooting star streaks, kira, kira, kira.
I'm home. You got home from work early tonight.
I came home and I was starving. Where have you been? I've been waiting for my dinner.
What, are you a little kid? You could have made something for yourself.
Ayumu, I know you're nosing around in places you don't belong. What are you scheming this time?
Me? I'm not up to anything except cooking some dinner for the mistress of the house. Outside the window. Kia, kia, kia. Stupid Hiono.
Listen, you have to stay out of official police business.
Madoka, I've been trying to find the right way to tell you this. I think you may be putting on a few pounds. Your pants don't fit you anymore, and your shirts are getting tighter and tighter. Explains why all the food in the refrigerator keeps disappearing so quickly.
Oh, really? Hang on, wasn't I telling him something?
And so, the night before the third and final day wore on for each of us. Sometime during the night, a slow, steady rain began to fall. It was almost as if the clouds felt sympathy for the tragedy about to occur. Ayumu, do you really think there's a bomb hidden in the office? Everything looks to be just like we left it yesterday.
They could have hidden a bomb in the computer. but I really don't think we're up against someone who would make such an obvious move as that. Too simple.
Once you make up your mind, you're driving me crazy! I'm tired. The school day's almost over and nothing's happened yet. What do you think's holding back the killer?
That's a good question.
Hi, this is the journalism office, right?
Oh, hey, it's you.
Is there something we can do for you?
Well, you see, I just found this stuffed animal downstairs in the school cafeteria. It had this note stuck to its head.
Don't tell me there's a bomb in there!
Okay, hold on. A bomb that small won't be that dangerous. And there's no way someone could count on it killing any of us in a room this size.
Do you hear that? It sounds like ticking inside the little kitty.
Wait!
Are you crazy? Why would you build a bomb and blow yourself up instead of the girl?
It'll be the only way I can keep Ayumu from discovering my missing rib.
But still, Rio.
Have faith. I've got it all figured out. The charge won't be enough to really kill me, just enough to blow out a couple of ribs.
I don't care what you say, it's too risky. You're asking for trouble.
Look, Ayumu's trap depends on him being able to distinguish me by my missing rib. If my other ribs are injured in the blast, it will ruin his plan.
So what's the point of you escaping his little web if you end up dead?
That's why it's going to work. It's the absolute last thing he'd expect.
So you've had it planned out like this from the very beginning?
I believe in my luck and I believe in my abilities. I will always win and I will always come back, even from the abyss of death.
How did I misread this so badly? Alright, calm down. Look at it logically. This isn't over yet.
We were right about the bomb in the office, but the rest of it caught us off guard. The girl Rio was badly injured in the blast. She's still in the hospital. She suffered severe trauma from her left chest to her side and lost a few ribs. Ayumu hardly talked at all when the police questioned us about what had happened. He was totally lost in thought. I wish he would stop blaming himself and let me help him figure out what went wrong. Hey, Ayumu? You haven't said a thing to me in hours. Let me help you. It was our plan that didn't work out, and we got an innocent little kid hurt in the process.
You're wrong about that. She's not innocent. I didn't really think it possible. The killer would do this to distract from her missing rib. Now I know they'll stop at nothing to conceal their identities.
Hold on. Are you saying she blew herself up just so we wouldn't find out she was one of the Blade children?
If she had really wanted to kill you, she would have used a much bigger explosive. Her plan was to injure herself. Rio killed Imasato.
No way!
She's one of the Blade children, and she thinks she's in the clear. 3 weeks since the bombing, she must have let her guard down. I refuse to give up now. I will catch her.
It's odd. I've never seen Ayumu like this. He's usually so calm and in control.
Dearest Ayumu, let the end game begin.
乾いた喉に流し込んだ甘い